Brad here, Buzz TV. It's Friday night. We're at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas. We caught up with Aaron from Gemini Syndrome. How you doing, Aaron?
Good.
Now, it's been a while since we caught up with him. It's a couple years. Another album's been out. And in fact, from what I see, this is the last bit of touring you're doing with that CD before you get into the new one.
That's correct.
So where are these dates taking you?
All over as usual.
I like that.
North, south, east, west, you know. We make it as far as the East Coast. I think Virginia Beach is as far east as we go, and then we're making it as far as Destin, Florida. Making it as far north as Wisconsin, and obviously we're here now, so.
Exactly. So
covering some mileage.
just check that link. We'll have bottom a link right here in the description. Get to the band's website. You'll find all those dates. Now, the second CD, the second of a trilogy, how is that when you write an album, you know, and getting into a trilogy, figuring you have the idea going into the first album, but I figure with touring and maybe all the new experiences, how do you follow that kind of game plan?
I think it was more like, how do I say this? We had the vision of what we wanted to do, right? So we knew what we wanted the second record conceptually to be. And we might have had some ideas floating around before we went in and recorded it. But the actual writing of it came at that particular time. So that being said, the third record, we know conceptually where we want to go with it. But when it comes down, like you said, you know, time passes and new experiences happen, and you go through different things, you see different things, you meet different people, different shit happens in the world, you know.
Exactly.
And you know, we'll kind of tackle that, especially lyrically, I think is the biggest part of that. I'll tackle that when the time comes.
Now, are you taking any time off after the end of these dates, or are you going to dive right into writing?
Yeah, maybe we'll get a week or two or three, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you know, you always got to get home and get comfortable for a little bit,
Sure.
and enjoy the place you never see, because you guys are always on the move, it
Always,
seems like.
Always. You know, we're lucky. Like this year, we got at one point we got like 5 weeks off, you know, or 5.5 weeks off. So I got to spend some time at home, and that was cool. But yeah, it's definitely a constant balance of being gone, being home quick, being gone for a long time, being home quick. This is a 7-week run.
You know, and what you guys really don't get, being on the road is really tough. Though you might not think about sitting in a bus or traveling takes a lot out of you. When I get somewhere, I just want to crash, let alone get on stage. So, you know, kudos to you guys, because you're always moving, and 5 weeks off really isn't a lot of time.
No, and you know, that is the funny misconception, is that it's like it's a cakewalk or a joyride or a party all the time. It's really not, man. Like after we play tonight, we haven't, you know, by GPS we have an 18-hour drive. In the bus, that'll be, you know, 24 hours straight just driving.
Exactly, because you're not doing 90 in a bus like you do in your normal car. You know, you're doing a normal speed, and you're going up hills.
Tops.
Exactly, and going up hills, and you know, it takes time.
And you got your, you know, your truck stops, and you know, everybody gets out, and everybody kind of goes and tools around inside, and you got to wrangle everybody together. So it's not just like stop and put fuel in the vehicle and then leave. You know, it's like everybody's looking at the trinkets or buying snacks or whatever it might be.
You know, or doing what you have to do. There are certain rules on buses, and that's another show, another time.
What you got to do.
Exactly. Now, with the band-wise, how the guys doing?
Great, man.
Very good.
It's been good. We got 2 new additions. So we got Max Georgiev on guitar and Meigs Rescon on guitar.
This is going to be nice shooting all this tonight.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It sounds good. Everybody gets along great. You know, it's a challenge in a band when you've got not only you got 5 band members in our case. You know, sometimes it's more or less, but 5 for us plus your crew. You know, crammed in this little space here for weeks on end. You know, you get to know people inside and out, and everybody who's been with us over the course of the years has been good people and good players, but it's not always the right marriage, because you're marrying 4 other people. You're marrying 4 other dudes.
It's really true, and again, like, you're in a tight space. You're always around each other, so it's not like there's times I'm gone for 6 or 8 hours, and it's just one of those things. Sometimes personalities clash, and it's not you don't love each other, and there's not we don't care. It's just it isn't going to work. We just rub each other wrong, and you move on. But it seems like you found a great mix now.
Seems that way.
And things are good. Now, sponsorships and or endorsements with the new guys and anything. Did we pick up anything new since we spoke last time?
That's really not my department, man.
I just like showing love. I figure if someone's showing you guys love and you know who's there, let's throw it back.
You know, I know we DW with Brian for sure. Pretty sure he uses Sabian. Yeah, Sabian cymbals. AP is Ernie Ball Music Man in Ashdown.
Nice.
I know Strictly 7 Guitars out of Ohio have been really good to us for a long time. ESP Guitars with Max. PRS has been really good to me and Brian. Actually, funny enough, because I did most of the guitars on the second record, and PRS put me up as an endorsed artist for them, which I'm not. I don't play guitar in this band, but I did on the record. But they even put Brian down as an endorsed artist for PRS.
Oh, that is so nice
He's a
of them.
drummer, man. Like, you know.
Either way, you know, it was a nice thing.
All those companies have been really great to us.
You know, that's a great thing that you guys have been lucky enough to have that.
Dream Ears, let me not forget them too, out of Florida.
Oh yeah, gotta have in-ears, man.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about that company.
Dream Ears is
Actually,
great, man. Mitch is a great guy.
you know, and
Takes
if
care of his people.
you know, and if they're at NAMM this year, we're definitely going to catch up with them.
Should, yeah.
Well, I always catch up with your bass player at NAMM. It seems every year I bump into him somewhere.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like he's a hard guy to miss.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I haven't seen him yet, but it's funny. I'll catch up with him
somewhere
soon.
over there.
Well, he knows the camera's on.
Yeah.
He only comes out when I don't have a camera.
He's brushing his teeth extra long right now.
So hey, let me ask you: is there something we might have left out that they need to know about Gemini syndrome?
I mean, other than we're going to be on the road for 7 weeks and we got a new record coming. That's about everything in the works right now.
And you've seen them, so you know when they get on stage, they deliver. This is not a band that ever phones that shit in.
I'm quiet right now.
Well, you know, you have to go scream in a little while.
I'll get my 40 minutes later and then I'll be quiet again.
Exactly. Hey, we've done something since last time I saw you. It's a little game we call Roll the Bones. I didn't bring a bone with me, but that's okay. We can still have the same kind of fun. Yes, it is. We have 30 pre-selected questions. 4 or 5 of them even deal with music.
Okay.
You up for a game? Cool. Pick a number between 1 and 30.
23.
Do you fold or crinkle your toilet paper?
Depends.
There you go.
Depends on the situation I'm in.
That'll work. Lori, throw me out a number. I know all these.
9.
9. What freaks me out? I could tell you what freaks me out. Clowns. I like clowns, but they still freak. If I don't know the clown personally, they freak me out.
Did you see the new It?
No, just because I'm afraid it's going to kind of ruin. I was, you know, I'm old as toast, so,
I get it.
you know.
It was worth it.
Okay, then maybe I will see it. I wasn't sure if it would live up to the first
I
one.
still like the first one better, but I'm coming from where you're coming from. I saw that as a kid and it terrified me, you know.
Exactly.
I'm not afraid of clowns. But they did the second one pretty well.
Very cool, then I'll be seeing that one. Well, for me and Aaron, I'm going to leave and let him get some rest and the guys chill.
I
And
don't get another question?
well, if you like, sure, you can.
17.
Okay.
This is fun.
Oh, okay. You get as many as you want. Why?
Why what?
Why?
Why not?
That's usually my answer. You good for one more?
Sure.
Cool. One more.
5.
Worst tour story.
Worst tour story. There's 2, and they're the same story. 2 years in a row, we had one-off festivals with no tour surrounding it. And they were both on the other side of the country from Los Angeles. And we were each time in an RV with no air conditioning, and they were both in July.
Ooh.
So it was a 3-day drive in the middle of summer with no AC to play anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, to pack up and drive 3 days back in just like basically an oven.
Exactly. I mean,
Heat sickness and like, you know, physically ill from that. Yeah, those were some of the most gnarly experiences of my life. Because you get there and, you know, you have to go perform. You have to do well. You're dehydrated. You haven't slept. You know,
yeah, exactly.
drenched in sweat. I'm sure there's some worse ones, but those are the ones that stick out. Like for me personally, that's what I hate the most.
And for some of you guys, I'm pretty sure he took the lovely route of either going through Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas,
Always the 40.
and you're looking at 110 plus pretty much most of the way. Outside. Get in the vehicle 120 something plus and with no air and a bunch of bodies, because remember, bodies generate heat too. It's an ugly situation. Huh? So,
we did a whole tour like that just recently. The AC went out the first day we left LA. We came to Vegas. We were going to stop by my house, and the AC was out by the time we got here, and we couldn't get it fixed. And I think that was like a maybe a 4 or 5 week run.
Oof.
That was the whole tour.
And it wasn't winter.
Never got fixed.
Yeah, see, if it was winter, you'd be all good.
It'd be fine. Yeah.
Damn it.
It was the middle of summer.
Well, we'll wrap this up. Let them get some rest. Maybe get some food. I'm getting some food. I'm damn hungry. See, I got to eat. So
I beat my cutoff of 3 hours.
Oh, see, I don't have a cutoff. I just know if I don't eat every something now, I shake. Yeah, hyperglycemia. It's that weird shit. So cheese and nuts for me.
I dig it.
We're gonna run. We're here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We're going to the best room in the house. Vinyl. It's small. It's intimate. You have such a one-on-one contact. So for me, for Aaron, for the rest of the band, Gemini Syndrome, and the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in the vinyl room soon, we're out of here, guys. See ya.